Hello there, and thank you for joining me in this Sims 4 CAS video. Today I will be creating Powerpuff Girls in The Sims 4 with the release of toddlers. It just made this a lot more fun to be able to create them as toddlers as they are in the show, children. Um, I was originally going to create them as adults and just explore how they would have looked um, all grown up. And I was even going to do a build for that. However, we have toddlers, and I'm so grateful to the Sims 4 team because I was actually recently going back to the Sims 3 because I was missing that toddler um, life stage. I missed so much. I was really gonna go back to the Sims 3, and I played a little bit of the new toddlers. Played with the toddlers, actually, I should say. And it's so cute. They're so cute. They're walking and they're wobbling all over the place, and it's amazing. It's great. So here I'm just creating the professor who I would not have created if I had gone ahead and done the girls as adults. But now he gets to be in my Sims 4 game. He was included. And right here I'm just working on his face. I remembered him having like a really squared face. I don't think I made his face too square. This I made it longer. Um, but I was very specific about his nose. He had this kind of traditional um, Cartoon Network. I hope I'm gonna jump saying that. Cartoon Network shaped nose, which was kind of like straight. And I remember he had dark eyes. Also, I might be wrong about that though. Um, so just working on his face, and he had a very specific hairstyle in the show that I wanted to try to replicate. And I think I found it with the latest expansion of the Vintage Stuff Pack. I believe I might be wrong. There it is. I'm adding on his glasses. Want to give him a little bit of style. I don't think I made him too muscular because he's a professor. I don't think that he would have been too muscular. He was going to be too busy experimenting. And so in The Sims 4, I actually planned to give him scientist career or put him in the scientist career, and I gave his wants to be a botanist. So in my storyline for The Sims 4, it's that he is a botanist and he plays around with plants, and maybe he was messing around some stuff and he created the Powerpuff Girls. So as I'm putting together his wardrobe, I get to the pants and I see these blue pants against this orange top, and I really like the way that it looked. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make this colorful like it was in the show. I'm not gonna make it too serious or too real life. I mean, I guess people dress like that in real life. I don't know. I tend to stay monotone when I dress up or with any kind of colors. I stay like straight down a line. I don't use too many colors. Not that fashionable. So I decided to give him these blue pants, and I was like crazy trying to find him blue pants. I wanted the blue pants to work so bad, and I just went through all these pants because I also wanted him to have dress pants. I didn't want them to be jeans or like those baggy bell bottoms. Wasn't too keen on that. So here we moving on to his. I think I do stay a little bit narrow with the colors, or you know, simple with these colors for his formal wear. I put them all gray, but I really liked that green. I felt like it really popped. So I was gonna let this one slide a little bit and just picking out those shoes. The shoes had some like green on them too, so I let that by, even though it was brown. I don't imagine he would work out so much, but I still really wanted to give him something cool to wear, maybe to just be comfortable in. I don't know. Maybe his sweater represents whatever school he went to for his degree. You know, making it red, trying to make it stick out a little bit. I was thinking about like what kind of colors might he like. Maybe he just likes all the colors, so he's not very specific. And we're just gonna go through and dress him up. I wanted to use one of the New York, I mean not New York, City Living fashion that we have there. I really like those clothes that they put together for us. There he goes again. He's got some green and some red. Just wanted him to have a little bit of style. Uh, so I changed his little bathing suit there. Here, when I'm working on his outfit, I actually give him a necklace, and I thought maybe he had like a girlfriend or a wife that he lost, which is why I use that specific chain. And maybe that's what caused him to have this happy accident somehow. So here we go. We're creating first Blossom. So I give her the red hair and the red eyes. I use the longest hair that they have because she has her hair long and loose. Right now I'm just working on her head. I was deciding that I wanted them to look kind of cartoony and have their eyes like really large and have that little like anime round face, like Japanese anime roundness. Um, I actually created her to be like the heaviest one of the toddlers because I realized you could also mess with their weight. Um, so we're just working on her features, making them round, making her lips puffier, working on those cheeks, rounding out the eyebrows. I wanted to give the girls each individual different kind of eyebrow shapes. That was very important to me in a manner of expressing who they are through eyebrows. So here she is. She's going to be wearing all pink. I really like the colors that they gave us. I don't think I stuck too much with just the pink. I try to put pink in, or for each of the girls, put in their main color that we have in the show and incorporate some other colors to. I love the teeth. They gave us teeth for children and adults, I realized just after I made this. So I actually have another build with another cartoony woman who has. I use the different style of teeth that they made available to us. Um, Picking out her party outfit. I love this unicorn with the rainbow, pink, yellow, super cute. And I believe I made her angelic. So now we will be moving on to Buttercup. And for a long time, I think I forgot to edit it out. I was designing her as a boy, and I thought I had changed it up even though I was working on her outfit, but it turns out I didn't change it. So then I'll have to be um, rework her face again, her features. I actually gave Buttercup a really like angry type eyebrows because she's so fierce. She's very, she's not to be messed with. So here she is. I'm working on those eyebrows and I'm trying to bring them down to give them a bit of an arch while still keeping her eyes wide. Give her some cat-shaped eyes. She's a fierce little girl. And I think this is when I realized. When do I realize? Oh, there you go. I realized that I was working on her as a boy. So we're recreating that again, working on that nose again. I'm trying to give them little button noses and those cheeks, those precious cheeks. They're so cute. And I also wanted to give all of the girls like little pouty lips, and I'm giving her that anime shaped face with the narrow chin and the round. I think it's so cute, that style for babies. And there goes the angry eyeballs. They get a little bit too angry, and I had to really get in there, try to soften them up a bit. Um, Checking how far I can push back the eyebrows, and gave her that black hair. I think it suited her because she's kind of got her hair short like that, and the bangs too, I believe. So giving her a fully green outfit on that first try. And then here's where we have to kind of mismatch it up a bit. Um, yeah, I was really working on these colors because even though they use a few set colors, they're not all the same tone, so you kind of have to figure it out, and which is fine. That's fine. But then I had to go back in with those green shoes I wasn't so sure about. Um, just working on trying to match it as best as I could. Children are meant to wear bright colors, I think. It's fun anyway for them to dress, a little bit quirky. I think it's cute. And I fell in love with this hat that she had on like automatically when I switched to her formal wear. So I actually leave it. I changed it a bit, but I kept the hat. I thought it was so cute. And once again, she's got green throughout, with those matching orange because the orange matched with that shirt actually. And I put those little cute stockings on. Stockings or leggings, I think they are. They are so cute. And here we go with Bubbles, little Bubbles. Even though I gave her the pigtail hair, do I still put a hat over it because they have this little hat with the two. You're gonna see it. It's blue as well. It's got these little like balls at the end and it looks so cute. So I gave her the hat and I'm just widening her face. With her, I gave her soft, rounder eyebrows. I think I even turned her eyes down at the edges, downturn eyes, and I think I made her eyes actually a lot larger than they are right here, or maybe I tried to, and it was just impossible. But she's got pretty big cheeks too. I mess with their face a lot because usually in The Sims when I play, my child kind of grows up and they look a little bit unusual, like their chins are always really small. And I don't understand why that happens. It happens to me quite often. despite giving my sim, like the adult sim, a strong jaw. It just always happens. So here we are working on her eyes a little bit. I wanted to turn them down a little bit more, but it wasn't really letting me. It's just struggling there. And here's where I'm giving her that softer look because she's the youngest. Actually, I don't think any of them are the youngest, but they all do fulfill a role in the show, which give you that kind of sense from oldest to the youngest by their behavior and attitudes. Done with the face, there goes the little hat. It's so cute. I think it fit her perfectly. And I believe, oh yeah, I also gave her one of those dresses that I gave to Blossom. Um, and here we go, just working through outfits, seeing what works, how we can mismatch things, or if we can find a steady matching color throughout. The blue and the pink I think were pretty easy, but the green one was really complicated, and I think that might have been because it's not meant for the girls to actually use. It might have been more for the boys, even though they can both wear the same color when it came to the green. I wanted to work with her and give her a little bit more variety. And this pajama, I went through and gave it to all of them. I thought it was the only way that I could match them up properly. Like in the show, they all have this little uniform with a little skirt kind of thing, and it was so cute. So I thought I would do that with them using the pajamas. So now I'm just setting up their relationships. I suppose I gotta cut this part out. Giving the professor a walk. I couldn't decide if I wanted him to just walk normally. I don't think he was not a cool guy in the show, but who knows. Okay, anyway, here are the screenshots. Thanks again for joining us, and thank you to the Sims 4 team for giving us toddlers.